Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are doing well. In today's video, I will be creating this look right here. This has been my absolute favorite base makeup, and I have been trying out and changing a few techniques with regards to base makeup. I absolutely love how the base makeup looks a lot more skin-like, and you will be seeing all the techniques and all the different techniques I've been trying out. So if you want to know all of those things, please continue watching. Before you move on, I would like to say a couple of things. I'm filming this with complete natural sunlight. I just have one artificial light right here to avoid shadows, but the light that you see on my face is complete natural light, and there has been a lot of clouds here and there. So if you see the light going, the light coming and going off, please bear with it. I can't help how the natural light sometimes shifts. And the second thing I wanted to tell you was, all the products I've used today, I've tried to make sure that most of the products are from the affordable side, but the main thing right here is the techniques, and you can feel free to substitute the products that you have to create this look. You need not be having the same products that I do. The techniques matter more than the products. And the last thing is, I have given two different lip options with this tutorial, so if you want to see all of those things, then please continue watching. So we are going to be starting off with moisturizer first, and for that I'm going to be using the Garnier Wrinkle Lift Anti-Aging Cream. While at it, I'm also going to be priming my lips with this Nykaa lip balm. My skin feels a little bit dry on my cheek area, like on my smile lines and my jawline. My skin feels a little dry. So first I'm going to be using the NYX Honey Dew Me Up primer, and then I'm going to be using the Nykaa Prep Me Up. You need not use both primers, you can just go for one, but because my skin feels a little meh, so I'm going to be using two. Rainy season has started in Coimbatore, and that's why the sunlight is a little too much sometimes, and now the sun is behind the clouds. So if you see any differences in the light coming and going, it's because of that. I'm trying to shoot this in complete natural lighting, because the base looks amazing. The end result of the base makeup looks amazing whenever I wear this makeup. So that's the reason I'm trying to shoot with as much natural lighting as possible. With the as the day goes, there is some sort of rains today, so I thought I could just make use of the sun when it's there. So if you see any changes in the light, it is the sun and not my internal light. And my first impressions on this primer, this is the Nykaa Prep Me Up. This is a silicone based primer, like you can see, and I'm absolutely loving it. It smoothens the skin very well, and the foundation sits beautifully on top of it. I'm planning on doing a full review on this, so stay tuned. This primer goes only on my T-zones and my pore area. I'm not going to be applying it all over my face because I have the NYX primer on the other parts of my face. This stays only in the T-zone. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Calabar 24 Hours Weightless Liquid Foundation. I'm in the shade FC 4.2. I have a full review on this foundation, so if you haven't checked it out already, I'll leave a card here so that you can check it out. Today I'm going to be applying this foundation with the help of a brush. I rarely use brushes for foundation, but this foundation blends absolutely well with both Beauty Blender and brushes, and I love the finish that it gives with this brush. This is the BS Mall face angled brush. I'll try to leave the links of all the products I'm using today in the description box below, and this brush is a part of a whole set that I bought from Amazon, so I'll try to leave the link of that as well. I'm taking about one pump of the foundation. You'll see how beautifully this blends into my skin. So there's still some product left, but can you see the foundation finish? Looks amazing, right? Looks so flawless, and the finish is not completely dewy or completely matte, just feels so skin like. If you can find a perfect match for your skin tone, and if you can find it on discount, then I think this is an amazing foundation. And I'm almost over. I've almost completed the foundation. So yeah, let's move on to concealer. If you have been following me for a while, you know that I don't like to apply a lighter shade of concealer. I always go with my same skin tone concealer, and I very rarely apply a lighter skin tone concealer. But these days I have been really liking to apply a lighter skin tone concealer just on my inner corners. I don't like to highlight the whole of my face with concealer. So for that purpose, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. concealer. This is in the shade light. This is not the e.l.f. camo concealer. This is the e.l.f. the regular concealer. This one is not available in India yet. My friend picked this up from the US. So you can also use the e.l.f. camo concealer, which is now available in India on Nykaa. Once I finish this, I'll be getting the e.l.f. camo concealer. That's all. I'm not going to be applying any more of the concealer. I don't like to go with the inverted triangle thing, or I don't like to highlight the whole of my face. So that's it for concealer application. Blending this out, I'm going to be using the PAC 272 concealer brush. So I really like this lifted effect that this lighter concealer gives. So that's the reason I'm going for it these days. I absolutely love my LA Girl concealer. There's no doubt about it. But on some days when I need a more natural look, I think I like going for a lighter shade concealer. So for setting the concealer in place, I'm going to be using the Becca Hydra Mist Loose Powder. This is their sample size. I also got their full size. Becca is closing this September, which is a very sad news. So if you haven't stocked up on their products already, I highly recommend their loose powder, their champagne pop highlighter, and the Becca backlight priming filter. So these three are the products that I have from Becca, and I absolutely love them as a brand. Although they are on the high-end side, they have this amazing base makeup line that I absolutely love. So stock up yours if you haven't already. So I like using a beauty blender to generally set my face with a powder, but today, since I'm only going to be setting my under eye, since I'm only going to be setting the place where I apply the concealer, I'm going to be using the same PAC 272 brush for that. I don't like baking necessarily, so I'm just gonna press the powder into the concealer places and set it. I don't want to set the rest of my face because I love the finish of the Color Bar foundation, so I'm just gonna let the rest of the face be as it is. So I don't have my eyebrow product with me right here in this room, and I know I've zoomed the camera a little bit because we're going to be finishing the eye makeup first and then we're going to move to the base. I only have my spoolie brush, so I'm just kind of running it through my eyebrows. At this point, feel free to use any eyebrow product that you have. I am currently loving the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil, which has a pencil on one end and a spoolie brush on the other. I think I'm in the shade medium brown or dark brown. I'll check it and leave a link of it in the description box below, but I think that is an amazing eyebrow product. So yeah, let's move on to the eye makeup. Because the focus of today's makeup is the base makeup, I'm not gonna go very heavy with the eye makeup. So for today's choice of palette, I've taken the Maybelline City Mini palette. This retails for about $750, but it is never on MRP. It is always on some sort of discount, so make sure to keep an eye. It's a very gorgeous neutral palette. This palette has one yellow gold shimmer shade, one rose gold, one white based shimmer, and you have two, I think two matte shades. It has two matte shades and one grayish shimmer shade. So this is a very beautiful palette. This palette comes in 4 or 5 different shades, but I really like this neutral tone. We are going to be playing just with 2 colors. I'm not going to go more than that. So first things first, for transition shade, I'm going to pick up this skin like color. It's a very light peachish skin like color, so I'm going to pick this up and apply it on my transition. This forms a very light transition. I'm just going to deepen it up a little bit, just a little bit, using the brown from the palette. The brown is so pigmented, so make sure if you're using this palette, go with a light hand. For the lid shade, I'm gonna go ahead with this rose gold shade, but not a lot. I'm just gonna mix a little bit of this with the white shimmer shade right here, because I don't want the rose gold to overpower the makeup look that we're going for today. So that's pretty much it for the eye makeup. I'll quickly finish the other eye and come back for the base. So coming back to the base, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild bronzer. Finally I have my perfect bronzing shade and I'm so happy about it. I'm not a contouring person. I've never been a fan of contouring and how it sculpts the face. I've never been a fan of that, and I've always been for a lookout for a good bronzer, and I'm so happy that I finally have it. So I'm gonna place my bronzer a little higher than usual, and that gives a very beautiful sun-kissed look to the face. This bronzer is very pigmented, so I'm just making sure to dab all the excess off, because if you go a little overboard with bronzer, chances are it could look a little muddy. So that is the look I'm going for these days. And now before we move to blush, this is a technique that I've been doing recently, and that's why my base makeup looks so beautiful. And that technique is to mist your face with a little bit of makeup setting spray or a primer water, any sort of a facial mist, just after bronzer and before blush. This technique has made a huge lot of difference to how my base makeup looks. So for that, I'm taking the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water Set and Refresh Spray. You can take any setting spray or any sort of a mist that you have. I'm not gonna pat it down using my beauty blender or anything. I'm just gonna let it sit, let it settle down by itself, because I need that sort of hydration. I need that sort of moisture back on my face so that my blush and highlighter look amazingly well. So this is the secret, like this is the technique that has been defining my base makeup these days. So once my base looks all nourished and hydrated, I'm going to be taking my blush. For today's look, I'm going to be using the Sugar Contour Palette. I think this shade is called Peach Peak, and this is a very beautiful peachish pinkish shade. Moving on to highlighter, I really like the highlighter from this palette. I'm going to be taking this shade right here. And even for highlighter application, I've now moved from fan brush to a brush like this. A tapered brush makes sure that the highlighter applies even more evenly than a fan brush. So yeah. Can you see that glow on my skin? And that's because we already have a setting spray underneath. And can you see how beautifully the highlighter is sitting? This technique has also helped my highlighter in having a very soft look than a very harsh look. I don't like when my highlighter looks like a streak of two lines, but I love when my highlighter can give this sort of a beautiful look. that is about the base makeup. I'll quickly finish my kajal, eyeliner, and without forgetting, I'm going to do my mascara today. I'll finish my kajal, eyeliner, mascara and be right back. So I've zoomed you in very quickly, first of all to show how the base is looking. So coming back to lips, I have two lip options for you today. One is, so the first shade is a nude shade, and this is from Maybelline Creamy Matte range, and this is in the shade Nude Nuance. I absolutely love this shade. This is an amazing shade. And the next shade I have for all of you is from the Nykaa Ultra Matte range. This is in their mini size. This shade is called Diana. I genuinely picked this up because of my friend Janani. She loves this shade and I was loving this shade so much. And when they came up with the mini size, I thought I should definitely pick this up. This is one of my favorite lipstick formulations of all times. I have two full-size lipsticks from this range, two different colors. So let me first show you how this shade looks with this sort of a makeup. So this is a perfect cool toned nude shade and goes very well with the base makeup and the entire makeup. This lipstick doesn't draw focus off the makeup look, off the base makeup, and looks so natural and so good. So this is a very pretty pink shade with mauve undertones, and for some reason it looks a little more brighter on camera. I don't know why, but looks a bit more muted in real life. So this is another option, another great option if you're looking for a different lipstick for this sort of a look. So with that, we come to the end of today's tutorial. I absolutely loved creating this tutorial for all of you. I hope you enjoyed watching it as well. If you did, then don't forget to leave a comment and also do subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell notification so that you can be the first one to watch when I upload. I'll see you next time with another video. Take care. Bye bye.